Hi guys, this is Andrew and welcome back to the channel. Today, we are gonna be working on, like always, here it is, the R32. So we got a few parts to install, so I'm gonna show you guys what we're gonna be installing. Right over here, guys. We got these, and we also got some of these right over here. So let's get into it, guys, and let's start working on the car. So let's go over some parts, guys, that we have for today's project. So the first thing we have, you guys look right over here. These are Gruven Parts rear control arms. They're fully adjustable for the R32. It's gonna help kind of straighten up the rear camber we have now on the car for the bags. We also have fully adjustable front Swaybar Endlinks right here, and also rear Swaybar Endlinks. So these are gonna be really good just to get kind of the Swaybar Endlinks perfectly aligned and everything like that in the car. Sadly, we're not gonna be able to get the front Swaybar Endlinks in because we actually need to weld a tab onto the bags. We have to go to a local shop here to get that done because I do not have a welder and I do not know how to weld. And the next thing that we're also gonna be installing, right over here, we got some Koni rear shocks for the R32. We're gonna also be installing those. I know they're actually pretty nice. I've had them in my old R32 and I really like them. So that's kind of what we're gonna be working on in today's project. So let's get to it. So I kind of figured, since we haven't had the R32 out in a while, let's give it a little start up so we can see how this goes. This is not unlocking. I bet you the battery is dead again on the car. Let's see here, guys. Well, that is absolutely nothing. Nothing even clicks, nothing comes on. Wow, this car is really dead. All right, time to go get my sister's car. All right, guys, so now we just gotta wait a few minutes for the battery to kind of get going on the R. We'll get this thing started and hopefully she runs. Woo, there we go, she is alive. All right, guys, so we are now taking out the top control arms. You can see Justin's in here trying to move this bolt out. I'm gonna have to help him get in here and try to help get this out. But we have removed the rear one, or the bottom part of it. You can see, Justin, you want to point where the bottom one went? Bottom one went right in here, over to the knuckle over here. So that is currently out of the car. You can see, I'll show you guys right here. That's the old one, and we're gonna be replacing it with these nice new adjustable ones. So we just gotta get back into here. Like you can see, Justin, we got to remove this top one right here still that Justin's working on. Once that's out, we'll get this installed.
What did we learn, Andrew?
What did we learn, Justin?
An 18mm wrench.
Oh yeah, an 18mm wrench. I need to buy 18mm wrench. And we also learned that don't put a wobble on impact, it will shear. Right, Justin?
Oh, yeah.
All right, we'll be back with you guys. All right, so the bolts we removed right in here. You can see this part of the lower, and then all the way up here, this is the top. We were able to get out basically all the nuts. The only way to get out this top one, though, just so you guys know, I'll show you guys under here. Where is this subframe? So right over here, there's a subframe bolt. You have to remove that subframe bolt in order to remove the bolt out of this control arm. So now that these are all out, we can remove this top part of the control arm and get these new adjustable ones installed. So let's go ahead and do that. So that's gonna go in here, like, you give it a tap. Oh yeah, she's going now. There you go. So you just gotta give her a little tap and she'll go in. All right, that should be good for right now. All right, so we are replacing also the rear struts right here. We have new struts from Koni. But what we first got to do is remove all these T20s going around up in here, here, and over here to remove out this plastic liner so we can actually get to the bolts up here to remove this shock. So let's go ahead and get that in there, and we'll be back with you guys in another little update. All right, guys, so these are the brand new Konis that we are going to be putting in here. We got the rear shock out over here, and then these are going to mount up simply right into here and then reattach into the base. So let's go ahead and get these bolted up. Alright guys, so me and Justin have finally were able to get everything all situated here. You can see basically both the arms are now finally in place. You can see here is the top arm, and down here is the lower arm. So those took a little bit to get in. That was definitely a pain in the butt. We also have over here the adjustable Swaybar Endlink from Gruven Parts also, and then we have the shock in here from Koni. So overall, things are going now pretty good. We had one issue with the bolt down here, basically, that goes from the Endlinks here into the strut. We almost stripped it out, but we got it to work. And Justin's finishing putting in basically one of the subframe bolts that you have to remove to get basically the bolts in. So this side is good. We're gonna start now on the other side and try to get it all finished up. I also have to put in the wheel liner too. So that's gonna be the next step also. Okay guys, so me and Justin have gotten down, like I mentioned, the driver's side complete. It looks really nice in there. Everything's super cleaned up. Like I mentioned, we did have one problem with one of the bolts. Basically the bolt that feeds into the bottom part of the knuckle that attaches the struts and also the Swaybar Endlink. We had a friend last night try to help put it in and it almost stripped it out. So me and Justin basically had to try to re-thread it, and we were able to thread the bolt through, which now it's in there, it's working fine, so that is good. I might replace the whole entire rear trailing arm. I'm not entirely sure yet, but for right now it's in there and it's working fine, so we're gonna keep that for now. But just so you guys can see what the parts actually are that we're gonna be putting down the other part of the rear. So, as you can see over here, we have, these are once again the rear control arms from Gruven Parts, and this is the rear Swaybar Endlink. We put a lot of anti-seize on it. Yeah, on my old car, basically, these rusted after about a year being on the car, and you couldn't really adjust any of the rear camber part of it. So definitely put some anti-seize on it if you have them, because they will rust and then you won't be able to adjust your camber, and that's basically the whole point of having these. And then also, like I mentioned, we're gonna throw in some rear Koni shocks, because might as well throw in some new shocks, because the old 16-year-old shocks, if you look at these things, ugh, these things have definitely seen better days. They're let's see. Oh yeah, yep, these are our OEM Volkswagen shocks. So yeah, definitely worth getting an upgrade with those. So let me just show you guys now what this side looks like with nothing in here right now. Basically we have, let me get down here. So right now we have the jack basically holding up the whole rear assembly, and basically the jack is gonna then keep it all together for right now basically. But let me show you guys. So let's see here, guys. This light is really blinding. Let me see if I can move this at all for you guys. That might be a little better. That's a little better. All right, so as you can see right here, this is the sway bar. There is currently no end link that would normally attach here going down. And also the rear shock normally goes right in here. You can't really see it, but right here there's an attachment, and the shock goes and attaches down to this lower knuckle area. It's gonna be actually right down here. And then right over here, those are two areas where the basically adjustable control arms are gonna go in. So we're gonna get that re-hooked up, and we're gonna get this all situated and get the final product shown to you guys. One other thing, guys, while I'm in here, I wanted to show you guys these areas of the R32 right behind basically where like the cover would go. These are known areas to rust, and I'm super surprised, but none of these areas are rusted in my car, which is good for basically a $5,000 car. I thought these things would be rusted to hell. And even on this side here, there's like a little lip right here, no rust. So overall, pretty good condition. Okay guys, so we have finally finished the car. Like I mentioned, I'm just gonna show you guys quickly what we have finished. You can see right in here, basically, you have the struts over here, you have the top control arms, and then also over here at the bottom, you got the Swaybar Endlinks. So everything's in there right now, and it's all tightened down. Everything's perfect. Obviously, the rear alignments were really off, and also the camber is really bad too. So that's gonna have to go to a shop to get basically fixed once we get the wheels in. I'm gonna be posting the new wheels that I actually bought very soon, so you guys can actually check them out. I think you guys are gonna be really excited about the wheel build that we have coming up on the channel. So we're gonna end it here for tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode and this quick little install here for the rear of the R32. Shout out to Gruven Parts. You guys make some solid Parts. And if you guys are looking for rear adjustable control arms for the R32, definitely go check out Gruven Parts, because I think they're the best in the business, and I've used them now on both my R32s, and they work great. A little bit of a pain to get in, but once they're in and they're set, they're great. So yeah, on that note, guys, if you guys are not following me yet on Instagram or Facebook, definitely go follow me there. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, go hit that subscribe button and the notification bell for each time I upload a video. If you guys also haven't seen, I'm doing a new series called All You Need to Know series. Definitely a cool thing to check out. I already had the first video out about all you need to know about the R32, and it seems like you guys are really loving this series so far. So I'm gonna continue, and I'm gonna be dropping a new episode pretty soon for you guys. So on that note, guys, we're gonna end for today. I hope you enjoyed this little quick vlog, and I'll see you guys in the next video.